Hi Pisces, I hope you're doing well. This is Naveen Ferguson. Welcome to the channel. Okay, so Pisces, I have been a little bit under the weather, so please bear with me if I may sound strange or if I struggle to breathe. or if I struggle to breathe at some point. So this will be a reading for July the 3rd to the 13th of 2023. Please remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, and feel free to further support the channel by becoming a Patreon member at patreon.com/Naveen Ferguson. The link is in the description box below. Please remember that you can also donate to the channel, and also I'm offering personal readings at this time. The information for all that is in the description box below. Also, I recently launched my website, mytypeoftherapy.com. There I offer counseling services and of course tarot card services. There's a whole package thing happening there. Feel free to check it out. Okay, well, with no further ado, let's get to it. Over here is your heart space, Pisces. Over here is your mental space, what's going on for the time of the reading. And over here will be the angel bonus. So right here will be the theme of your heart space, which is temperance. Okay. So your heart is, what's happening in your heart, I'm sensing, is that, oh wow, okay, I'm getting a sharp shooting pain above my left eye. So some of you have a certain type of tension headache. I'm sensing that you're trying to deal with either many different obstacles or many different people groups, or a certain type of structure or dynamic system that requires patience. It's not a quick fix, and there could be a lot of back and forths happening during this time or the time of this reading. It requires your heart to just stay a bit calm, ease it in. I'm also seeing a sense of rest that is also required, so try not to put your passions into a drudgery, as it were. Remember that all work and no play is unhealthy. Okay, but whatever it is that your passion, that your drive is garnering your heart this time, or what's really giving you any levels of stress, try to understand that it may not be able to be adjusted or fixed in one sitting, and it will take a little bit of time. Not too much time, I'm sensing, but it will take a little bit of time. So patience is required for your heart. Further clarification, let's see what else is happening in your heart space. Yeah, the 9 of Pentacles. So clearly, with whatever gender you're working with, it's like a direct step towards your elevation in your health, in your well-being, in your finances, okay, in your circumstances, in your reputation, all that. And I can understand why you're passionate about the success of whatever it is that you're currently dealing with, whereby it is directly affecting you. It is directly linked to you. So it's almost like your name is on the line, as it were. You know what I mean? And it is a passionate drive of yours because it is linked towards other plans that you have, whether it's in the vein of the same subject matter and growing and evolving and developing that subject matter, or if it's a catalyst that represents you, so that future projects and future dynamics have a positive tone on your name, on your capabilities. Okay, so I can understand why your heart is a bit perturbed at this time, because you need everything to go right. You don't need things to go wrong, and you also need to show that you have swift and diligent and astute management styles related to it, or you're able to be a team member and be able to cooperate with everyone who's involved. Or if you're like maybe not the top echelon or the middle guy, maybe you're like the guy who's just learning the ropes and everything, maybe it's to really follow the instructions that are given to you in order to deal with your part of the process. It is directly linked to your finances. Like I said, it's like a life path of yours currently. Further clarification for the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, look at that. The High Priestess. So, in the very real physical structured methodologies that you're dealing with, Pisces, okay, you're going to be asked to use your intuition. So, what's being asked of you, or the system or the situation in front of you? Yes, there is some black and white scenarios related to it. It could be a structure of some sort, it could be a debate of some sort, it could just be a process, a policy dynamic. But you're being asked also to that you allow your intuition to help guide you through this. And what I'm sensing is your intuition isn't necessarily hitting the physical components as relates to whatever situation this is, but it's relating into how you approach the subject, how you approach people, how you carry yourself, how you are represented. This is where you need to really allow the vibrations of your heart to resonate empathetically. And what I'm hearing is that when you come across or are in the midst of other people who may be involved, allow your heart to resonate with how they are feeling so that you can meet somewhere in the middle. You don't have to be totally sympathetic in certain respects where you lose yourself in their frustrations or maybe their depression or their anxieties, whatever the case may be, but be empathetic, whereby you can understand what's happening with them, how it relates with them, what are their desires and expectations, and still keep your clear, like heart, like you're not overtaken by the frustration or overtaken by the emotions. You must keep a sound, calm demeanor, and that is able to not be cold or standoffish, but allow there to be a level of reciprocity and understanding. Allow your intuition to help guide your heart into that resonance. Okay? Further clarification. Yeah, look at that. The Queen of Wands. This is someone who's coming almost like a passionate structure. Okay? She has a heart of flame, of a purpose. She can feel the passions very strongly. Okay? But she can still come off as a nurturer, okay, with those passions and able to relate with those passions, okay? So you're being asked to manage those passions as it relates with the situation, okay? That's definitely going to help your heart and your connectivity with others who may be involved at this time. What else is happening in your heart, Pisces? Yeah, look at that. Again, with the compassion. I'm sensing for some of you, there have been some mistakes on someone else's part. You're being asked at this time to come with overwhelming understanding, overwhelming grace, okay, in this situation, whatever this is, okay? The universe is filling you up. You may not think you have the patience. You may not think you have the restraints in your heart's capacity, but you do, Pisces, okay? And furthermore, the universe is going to be pouring in and filling your heart up to assist in this situation. Further clarification. Yeah, look at that. It's like the Six of Swords. There's a mental energy, like kind of conflicting slightly with your heart energy. Like you just want to say what the emotions are, say what the situation is, and then go. But you cannot, okay? Yeah, the Six of Swords is like someone going from a stressful situation, you know what I mean? But at this time, you can't just go like that. Yes, you can go put down certain understandings, okay? Put them down first, but as you're leaving, leave with a level of grace and a level of compassion. Leave your mark, leave your resonance of your heart in the situation, as it were, as you're passing through, as you're adjusting and helping to fix whatever this is. Further clarification. Yeah, look at that, the Fool. This is one of those testaments which I'm saying is like, it's a start towards something else. I'm sensing there's a cascading effect happening here, whereby if you handle the situation in a mature and confident way, it is going to resonate to your future moving forward. And we said that earlier. The Fool is coming through to clarify this dynamic for you to move on to the next thing, okay? Or the next thing that may be connected, okay? Your reputation may even precede you, okay? Use your compassion, your heart process in this situation. Be patient because it's going to lead you into a new start. This is connected to that new start. Perhaps some of you are being closely watched to see how you even handle the situation so that perhaps a promotion or another project could come your way. And we actually said a little bit of that earlier. Okay, Pisces? So keep that in mind. So let's get to your mental state. Hold on for a second. I need to drink some water. Okay, thank you, Pisces. So let's see what's happening in your mental state. Yeah. In your mental state, you have the King of Cups. Now, Pisces, this is interesting because right now I'm sensing more with the King of the Cups. Yes, he's compassionate. He is overwhelming in love, but I'm sensing there's a lot of concern for yourself in this situation. The love for you. I'm not trying to say it's a bad thing. It's actually coming across more like a reasonable thing, okay? A practical thing is what's coming across, whereby you're very concerned about yourself in your mental scape at this time, because you're realizing certain actions that you need to take, certain things that are very important, and it's like it's crucial or prominent towards your agenda, your path, your upkeep, things that keep you sane, things that keep you moving forward and staying on target so that you don't lose yourself. You have a lot of respect for yourself. You have a lot of love for yourself because you realize if you do not take care of the things that are important to you, everything else will fall apart. So at this time, I understand your mental state is saying more so like take care of yourself in this situation because it can be burdensome in this transition as well. I'm feeling compelled to further put your eyes on what the theme of your heart is saying: temperance, patience. Okay? Yes, having those reasonable and rational concerns for your well-being, and some of you have families, some of you are supporting certain other people, you know what I mean? You have to make sure that you're okay, okay? But I am being drawn to your heart space where it's saying with the temperance, it's kind of like this peace or this compromise that you have to take. It's a growing process. It's a stretching process. It is going to be a little bit uncomfortable, but please be patient with your heart in this sense. You can't have your full fulfillment immediately. You can't have it instantly, is what's coming across. What you're saying is practical, it's sound, it is acknowledged by the universe. But the universe is further asking you to be patient with yourself. Sacrifices a little bit of time of yourself for this situation. It's going to pay off in the long run. Okay? Let's see what else is happening in your mental state. Yeah. We already felt that energy, because there's a conflict between your mind and your heart. It's like your mind is saying, okay, you gotta put some backups here. You know what I mean? But it's like, because certain scenarios may not be fully in your hands. I understand that, Pisces, but it's asking you to have some grace, some pull, some you know what? Some trust in the universe. The Fool energy is also energy of faith and trust. Okay, it's coming as you are with what you have, doing your best. Okay, and trust that the universe will take care of the rest, is what the Fool energy is trying to tell you. And with this Devil energy clearly conflicting in your mental space, the Devil is about a lot of illusions and delusions. So right now you may even be plagued with certain fallacies that may not even prove to be true. It could be you overthinking a subject, overthinking a step, looking too much into someone's words or what they're saying or their actions, okay, rather than seeing something for how it is. And I'm sensing time will also prove more evidence if you continue to have patience. Further clarity for the yeah, see, further clarity for the Devil, we have the exact same thing I just said with the Devil energy being very illusiony. You have the Eight of Swords. This is concerns of other people. You may have a lot of people speaking to you, maybe a lot of expectations of other people. Maybe some people are just losing their minds. Okay? But those are their swords. Those burdens you don't have to take on. You can be the one with a level head. You don't have to be pressed by that. You don't even have to be pressed by past grievances. Okay, this person right here, she's not jailed in these swords. Those chains are loose. She can easily take off that blindfold. She can get up and walk right through those swords, no problem. Okay, so there are certain imaginings that are plaguing your mind as it relates to the situation, but I am letting you know that those are fallacies. Okay, those are delusions. Do your part faithfully. Okay, Pisces, and the universe is definitely going to do its part. Okay, further clarification. Yeah, again with that moving energy. Because right now, in some of you are up like, you know what? I've done what I can do. Y'all on your own. I cannot take this nonsense anymore. Y'all aren't listening or blah, 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 blah. Whatever the situation is. Okay, Pisces, you have to have some patience before you move out. You have to have some patience. Okay, I'm still drawn to the patience energy over here. It's very strong in your heart. Because some of you are really conflicted. You're almost like a pressed between a rock and a hard place, you know, where you don't want to take a hard stance on certain things, which, you know, you may have to take a soft but firm hand, you know, just empathy in a certain situation. Patience. I keep hearing the word patience. Okay? I know you're plagued by some mental issues right now, but again, those are superficial in the long run. If you drudge it out, sacrifice in certain respects, take a bit more time, a bit more trust, a bit more imparting into other capacities, maybe people, maybe giving more of your time into the situation, maybe being hands-on even more so in yourself, you will see how things will start to work and come together. Let's see what else is happening in mental space. Yeah, again with this new energy, we have the World. So not only do you have the understanding in your heart space with the Fool moving towards a new direction, new purpose, a brand new beginning, you also have the World in your mental space. Clearly you have aspirations. We spoke about that earlier. All of this is connected towards leveling up or moving beyond. Okay, and the World is coming. The World is someone who is mature or someone who has proven themselves worthy, advanced, and this could be also like a type of test which we spoke about before. You could be being looked at. Okay, and the World is saying someone who's going into a brand new chapter of their life, a brand new journey, a brand new existence. Okay, they have learned all they need to learn. They've proven their capabilities in a subject and now they're ready for more. Okay, that's where your mental head is at, and you don't really want anything to jeopardize that. You have plans. Okay, and I'm also says this is a double dynamic whereby this will happen. Okay, but right now you're being asked again, patience for the clarification for the World. Yeah, look at that, the Ten of Wands. You've been going at this, some of you, for a long time. Could be some months, some of you some years. Some of you distinctly have been moving up and up and up, and you feel like you're at the end of one chapter and you want to go to the next one. You will be going to the next one. Just a little bit more carrying on, okay? Just a little bit more to get to the pathway to put down these wands. The Ten of Wands is completion of basically a hard work or a long journey of doings, as it were, and coming towards the end of that journey, finally completing, finally successful. You're done, and you're ready for the next. Okay, and you're almost there. You're carrying on this burden. Yes, it is burdensome. It is burden. Look at him. He's holding it. It is burdensome, Pisces, but you can still do this. Okay. Further clarification. Yeah, look at that. The Page of Swords. This is the brand new beginning of someone's going into a next elevated state. The Page of Swords, he comes with recommendations. He comes with a lot of intelligence. He may be a bit of a beginner per se when it comes to the new chapters, but he can listen. He has a lot to contribute. Okay, he has a level of strategy and sophistication about him. This is where you're heading. This is what's grooming you as well. This situation is another thing. It's another wand. It could be even for some of you the final wand. Okay, that gives you that stamp of approval. Okay, so keep that in mind, Pisces. So let's get to the angel bonus message. The theme of the angel bonus message is, the Nine of Swords. Well, we saw this coming, and technically I saw this when I looked at this. I should have just said it, but the Nine of Swords. Some of you, whatever the situation that you're trying to handle, it could keep you up at night. I sense some of you are getting calls at night. I'm sense some of you, even when I see some people even jogging and you're on the phone or something like that. There are a lot of plagues and issues hitting you. Okay, these are anxieties, of course. It's understandable, but they really do hit you at night. Some of you, and a little bit of a tension headache above the left brow, behind the eye. I can sense that for some of you. But you know what? I'm being told. I'm being told that you can only do what you can do, and I know it's easy to say this. But sometimes when you leave work or leave the project or leave the situation, you have to leave it there. And when you go home, get some tea, watch a show, something that really takes your mind off it. Cut off your phone if it helps. And I sense some of you may not be in a position where you can do that. And I'm sorry that, you could be one of the upper ups, where you can't necessarily cut off your phone. But if there's any solace towards that for some of you in that capacity, these swords, these are, again, fantasies that plague your mind that don't exist. You're thinking about the worst outcome. Try to just focus on each step ahead of you, one step at a time, and allow those steps to make the staircase towards your freedom. Okay. Try not to allow all of these machinations to plague your mind that really are illogical. They more than likely won't happen. Just be diligent in what you believe is needed in the situation, and try not to make up what if scenarios that do not help the situation at all. That's the overarching angel bonus, understanding the theme of the angel bonus. What else is happening here? Yeah, look at that. The Three of Swords, and we're going back here to the whole heart thing. This is it's frustrating for some of you. I'm sensing this situation, you weren't even involved in it, and you have to be one of the people to clean it up. I'm sorry, Pisces. This requires patience. Okay, the universe is acknowledging the pain and the stress, the anxiety, the annoyance. Okay, the sadness for some of you, okay, the delay for some of you. It's acknowledging it with the Three of Swords. Okay, the universe is going to be helping you in this. I'm sensing. Yeah, look at this, the Hermit. You're being asked to have wisdom with these Three of Swords at this time. And how do you have that wisdom? By coming back here to Temperance. This requires patience. Okay, this requires patience. Further clarification. Yeah, look at that. The Three of Pentacles, Pisces. You may be working on a team, a small team for some of you, but this guy taking these pentacles, going in the forge and the fire, it takes a lot of temperance, again, to hit that anvil or hit that iron, that steel with that fire and forge it and make things perfect. It's sweaty, it's drudgery, it's long, it's hard, but at the end of the day, it turns into gold. It's going to be worth it. Okay? You're being told it will be worth it. You must have patience, garner the wisdom that is needed in order to create and find the solution. Okay? What else with the angel bonus message? Yeah, look at that. It's all going to be well in the end. The Six of Cups, we know that. You're just going through a task. This is a growing, this is a stretching. Okay? Soon you'll get a bit of a reprieve, milk and honey, all that kind of good stuff, a little vacation, acknowledgement. You're going to like a huge relief. Okay? With the Six of Cups, you're going to feel like a kid again when all this is said and done. Some of you will be in disbelief that you finally got through that. You thought it was never going to end. It's going to end. Okay? And you're going to go to a better place. Look at that. I cannot make this up. Pisces, the Three of Cups, jubilation, celebration. Okay, from the Three of Pentacles to the Three of Cups, this is great stuff. You're getting work done, getting things to come together to make that goal, you know what I mean? And then after a hard day's work with the Three of Pentacles, celebration, time to drink, with the Three of Cups. Like I said, you're gonna have that success, that good outcome, that childlike happiness, that going out for parties. Further clarification. Yeah, look at that. The Seven of Wands, victory. This is a victorious energy. It's not in the essence of, how do I put this? Complete overhaul understanding. I sense this connected, victorious energy, whereby you're saying, okay, guys, we got this. We finally got this door open. We have to go through it now. We have to do X, Y, and Z now. So these things will happen again. Some people are here saying, yeah, good job, good job. How are we going to do it? There's still more explaining and stuff to do. Some people are still kind of nervous and stuff like that. Some people I'm sensing are looking at you and giving you good accolades and say, okay, looks like you know what you're doing. You continue on through that door. We are, acknowledging you. Okay? So for some of you, that's how the end result of this is going to, it's going to open that next door, that next chapter. Do you see that? Okay? With the Fool, with the World, this is going through that stuff and you're going to the next thing. So you may not have too long to celebrate, you know what I mean? But you will get a bit of reprieve. Okay? So just being very clear with that. Oh my goodness. The universe is saying, take another card. Yeah, the Eight of Cups. So after this is done, you'll be moving on to a new venture or a next project or whatever, how it resonates to you, away from that level of stress, okay, that you've gone through. See this, the Eight of Cups? You're going away from that stress now, away from that anxiety. You don't exactly know how the new path is going to look, but you're very optimistic about it. Okay, it's new. Okay, but you're well suited for it, is what I'm sensing. It's going to be away from the drama, away from the heart-wrenching dynamics that you've been plagued with recently. Okay, it's going up. It's going better. Now, life does have its ups and downs. We all know that. So keep that in mind. I'm not saying it's going to be all rainbows and puppy dog tails, but it is always, for you in this situation, it is getting better and better. Another step forward. Okay, Pisces? So Pisces, this has been your reading. I really do hope that it has helped encourage you, help guide you, help motivate you. Please remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, and everything that was said in the intro. I wish you all the best. Bye.